This is CJ Ruley from Comm 210, section 001. And this consonant sound, which I'm going to be discussing and practicing and trying to correct, is the HW sound. So this is basically the W sound with an H added. So it gives a more airy sound, and it's always spelled WH. And I decided to do this because when I was looking through the textbook trying to decide which consonant sounds, and when I was looking at my old presentation, and when I was like noticing my daily speech, I noticed that I tend to not pronounce the WH. I just put a W. So instead of saying weather, I say weather. Or a while, not a while. Well, a while. I don't put any air. Like what, I just say what. I don't say what, or whale, or wheel. I just say wheel, whale. So there's no indication of an H at all. And while this doesn't have to be forced, I like literally don't put it in at all. So there's like nothing. And it's a cognate to w, so they're supposed to be like, I don't know. It's just supposed to be similar to w, but with the WH. So, that's the main reason why I chose this. And some examples are weather and a while. Weather and like, I was trying to say those correctly, but, let me go through the drill words and see what I can do to fix this issue. Okay, the drill words are as follows. What, whale, wheel, when, where, whether, which, while, whisker. See, I feel like I'm putting too much emphasis, but I feel like I have to do that to finally get it down. Whiskery, why, anywhere, oh my gosh. Anywhere, bob white, elsewhere, everywhere, fly wheel, meanwhile, nowhere, pin wheel, somewhat, somewhere. And the drill sentences for this sound are as follows. Let me get a drink of water. We saw whales somewhere. It trips me up. We saw a whale somewhere near the horizon. When was the last time you had a pinwheel? Anywhere the bobwhite flies, it's sunny. Where did you put the whiskey? Wheel of Fortune is a television program which I watched. Meanwhile, he changed the wheel somewhat. The motor whirred when I turned it on. See, I feel like I said that sentence correctly, but I feel like a lot of times I stress it too much when it's just supposed to be a little bit. Whistle while you work. She ate wheat and whey. Which way did the whittler go? Whittler go. While I was somewhat concerned, I didn't ask why. Meanwhile, there were white birds flying every which way. Which wheel is making that whining sound? You can whisk me away to anywhere. Why did the whale cross the ocean? The child was whirling in a whimsical manner. The whiskers on the whippet were somewhat stiff. She whirled in a white dress. She whirled in a white dress. The whereabouts of the boy were printed elsewhere. I just got a whiff of the skunk and began to wheeze. I just got a whiff of the skunk and began to wheeze. 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 Ugh. Okay. I just got a whiff of the skunk and began to wheeze. Okay, so this was actually really hard for me because I don't know how much emphasis I'm supposed to put on the H sound and how much air I'm supposed to push through. So I feel like I overdid it in a lot of cases. But I feel like the key is for me to overdo it till I can, like, it's better to overdo it and bring it down than underdo it and bring it up. It's much easier to do it the other way. So I feel like once I practice it a lot more, I won't emphasize the H so much, but I'll have like just the right amount of emphasis. So I feel like that was the main issue. So that's it for that. And let me see. So I feel like I just need to speak like slower as usual and think about what I'm saying and push a little more air through my mouth in the case of this sound. Okay.